Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Illusion of Gaia. We are here in the, as I lose my recording window, we are here in the temple still. We've gotten 2 of the locations down. We've got 4 to go. And the last one that absolutely requires shadow is the 5th door, so we'll head in there now and wander about. On the lookout for invisible enemies. There's also a treasure chest in here, which I think might be our last red jewel for this area. I think we got 3 or 4 last time. Actually, might be 2 more. I don't think any of them are super hidden at this point. There's only that one that is on. Well, there's definitely a place to go down there. It looks like we have to. There we go. Oh yeah, there's one place in here where we had that hidden jewel, but all the others are in treasure chests. Oh geez. I don't think there's really much of a way to avoid that. I was actually reading an interesting thing in that the Dark Friar upgrade that you get from Gem is actually more powerful and slightly different than the Dark Friar upgrade that you get from drinking the potion in Euro. If you just drink the potion in Euro, you don't have the opportunity to manually detonate the Dark Friar. And it does less damage. However, if you get the gem upgrade, then it does more damage and you can manually detonate. That's kind of an interesting thing. I actually never knew that. That treasure chest might be below here. Also, there's a hidden enemy there. So let's go down here. I think this treasure chest is the last one. We're also capped out on dark power, otherwise known as extra lives. Fortunately, I think the only way out of here is actually this. Yeah, so we're gonna have to jump back down here. Not too much of a trek. It's actually too bad that the portals don't connect to this room here. I suppose there'd be no way to get back up, but they could just add another portal here. I might as well go for a health refill, just in case. I don't think I'll be in any danger, but I can't afford to use any more herbs, so. We're kind of rewarded at this point for having all of the upgrades too, because it makes you pretty damn resilient. Especially with the way this dungeon is broken up, that you really don't have to worry about using herbs as long as you're at least slightly careful. Alright, so we don't want to go down that path. There was one to the left. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any invisible enemies. Something I don't think I pointed out either is that the invisible enemies actually use different projectiles once they show up. As far as I know, they do the same damage, but they are a different color. Hopefully this goes not into a bottomless pit. Wow, I was further down than I expected. Last 2 enemies are here. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. There's a good example of the dodge there, even though I came up right into an enemy. There we go. Alright, so 1 more health upgrade and then we are done. 20 enemies here. Oh, new enemies. I got to, oh god. Wow, I don't remember these things at all. That is horrifying. Yeah, so when you hit those, when you destroy the outer wrappings of the mummies, the head bursts open and an evil spirit pops out. Alrighty. That's kind of creepy. Oh. That's also interesting. So I didn't kill one of those. It actually just touched me, and when it touched me, it disappeared. So I guess if you just take a little damage and let the evil spirit enter your body, then it goes away, but yikes. I don't think we need to use aura in this area right now, but find out. Oops, I did it again. There we go. Well, it kind of worked out. I should have blocked there, but 7 more enemies. I think they're gonna be up this staircase. No, looks like we're gonna have to liquefy to get back up there. In fact, we might have to go all the way back around now because we missed that. Find out where this door leads. Yeah, that's the lithograph. We are actually gonna have to come back in here in order to clear this area out, and I do want to make sure to clear it out. Five enemies left. I always like this music theme, even though I really like the dungeon themes. The sad / mystery theme is always one of my favorites in Illusion of Gaia. It's just, I don't know, it's simple, but there's just something about it. It really sets the tone. Alright, so we have to go down here. I'm trying to think now. And does this... where does this go to? Oh, okay. Wait, that's not going to take me where I need to go, I'm pretty sure. Fortunately, that's not a one-way street. Get back up here. We'll take a very long trek down here. But I better hope that poor Shadow doesn't get any little bits stuck in the cracks there. Alright. 5 enemies remain. This is probably one of the locations. Strange, did I... where does this staircase go? 2 more enemies here. 3 more enemies, am I corrected? Oh, one of these is probably gonna hit me. Nope. 1 enemy remains. What is over to this side? Is this the staircase I just skipped? Yeah, I think I went all the way to the right. I think this enemy might be on this floor. Oh. There he is. Where are you? There we go. Nice. Another attack upgrade. Good stuff. And that is this whole area. So now we can head back. Heal up, turn in the hieroglyphic. This was the 5th one. It was in the 5th spot. Also of note, there are some items in our inventory that we don't need anymore. Like the crystal glasses and Lance's letter and the will and things like that. We can actually get rid of those, but we're never gonna fill up our inventory, so there's not really much. And that technically ends the shadow portion of the dungeon. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Do we have to turn to shadow every time to get back down here? I think we do. But the next 2 sections use will. Technically, we can do the 6th door with shadow, but I will probably end up just doing it with Frieden just for the sake of variety. What I was doing there. A little brain cramp this morning. Alright, so the 1st and 4th doors use will. And I believe it's the spin dash, if I remember correctly, is the only thing we really need there. Yeah, here's a good example. I think that this area might be slightly easier than the previous ones, but not 100% on that. Nope, I was thinking I could maybe... Well, these guys are actually a little harder to kill with Will versus Shadow. There we go. Are there more enemies right here? No, I guess not. So that's all the enemies on this floor. So we get a spin dash here. Okay. I could have enough speed to get up there, apparently. Here we go. If I was a little more careful, you can actually very easily Psycho Slider under those laser beams, and I should be doing that to save health. Almost do enough damage with one hit to kill those. Not quite, though. And I believe jumping down there just leads to where we were before. There we go. Clears this area and gets a defense upgrade. Oh my. I'm not sure if we can actually stop the spin dash up there, but 2 passes should do the trick. There we go. And the extra dark power jewels, whoops, don't really do anything for me. 5 enemies remain. It's also, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but the amount of power that you actually get here versus other dungeons is kind of staggering. Pretty much there are 12 upgrades, I believe, in here. 2 for every door, so it's quite a bit more than you usually get in a dungeon. At least I think so. I think usually you only get maybe 6 or 7. That's kind of just a rough estimate from my brain, not actually based on anything, but I think that's probably fairly accurate, thinking about like the number of screens in different dungeons. Another defense upgrade. And no treasure chest here, right? Oh, this will be the lithograph. I'm like, oh, what is this? So here's the first one. You don't actually have to put them in one at a time. You can put them in all together. It's just I'm trying to make sure I don't get them all mixed up. There we go. 2 more to go. So yeah, again, unfortunately, we have to come back in here, turn to shadow, and then turn back. I'd actually be curious to know if there is actually a way around that I'm not thinking of. I wonder what happens if, like, if you die, where do you go back to? I wonder if you could just take a death in the lower section and just have it pop you back at the lower dark space, and that way you would save the time of coming up here, turning into shadow, and then turning back into a different character. Obviously, for my purposes, it doesn't make much of a difference, but if you're doing a speed run or something. Alrighty, so we'll do another one here. We should be able to do 3 sections in this one. This time we need to go to the 4th door. Yeah, we should be able to clear 3 sections here, and then probably next time we'll finish off the pyramid in its entirety, and then we'll only have 1 dungeon to go. 35 enemies here, holy cow. Boy, these guys are actually pretty vicious. Alright, no invisible enemies. Any treasure chests? No. Little slow down there for SNES. I'm not sure if we have to spin dash here, but I'm going to anyway. Nope. Oh my. Yeah, probably end up taking a lot of damage here. We just went up, so let's go up again. Guys are hanging out on the walls. Actually, it looks like I killed one of the spirits with the second hit of the Psycho Slider there. See if I can... Let's say, see if I can do that again. But yeah, it looks like if I slide into them, it actually will take the second hit before they even fully pop out there. Let's see, there's one more to the right here. This area is probably just a dead end. Yep, there we go. That was very risky. Oh, jeez. Now we should be able to come down here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's actually a really great trick. Not doing so well pulling it off consistently. Actually, the issue I was having there is I keep lunge bumping into the wall. I wonder if I can spin dash these guys. Oh man, that spirit's still alive. Didn't realize that. Not quite the spin dash I wanted to do, but it saved me, so all good. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. There we go. Well, not as good as I was hoping. Yeah, I don't think we deal with any invisible enemies here. I think those must... Oh, no. I had to say something, right? I was just like, I paused there to think for a second that they started in door 5, but that's not true. They started in door 3. Alright, takes care of that section. There's a treasure chest here, so this is probably... Oh, God. Alright, thankfully that is not an insta-kill. I was... Oh, man. Boy, this is definitely getting into places I do not recall. That was not what I meant to do there. Oh, jeez. Boy, I'm really glad it doesn't crush you. Boy, this is, very difficult. Probably have to come over here just to make sure they're not interrupting my... Oh, I missed my opportunity there. Here we go. That should have taken care of them. Now we can continue onwards. Health is not doing so well. In fact, if I find a teleporter, I might go back and heal. I'm gonna keep a charge here just in case we come on another ramp. Huh. I think it's the only area in here where you have to... Oh, geez. Where you just go left or right and it actually goes to a new section. Oh man, I got trapped by the oh god. This is going very poorly. I need to stop here. Actually die. Oh man, this is super difficult. Good god. Can I get enough speed to go up here? No, I can't. Alright, got those two. I'm in really dire straits though. I think this is the lithograph? It is, okay. The good news, bad news here is that I pretty much have to go back up to be able to finish this section, but the good news is that I direly need the health regen, so... Yeah, when you get stuck on one of those ramps, it just kind of momentums you back and forth there. It's very difficult to actually get yourself to stop. I think you might be able to carry the momentum to go backwards in that section. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so this is the 4th lithograph. And there should be a way to get back up from wherever that treasure chest is. We shouldn't have to loop all the way back around. Oops. Putting out a little weight there, Will. Couldn't quite sneak by that dark space. Alright, back in the 4th door. Right? Yeah. Oh, we actually have a lot of traveling to do, now that I think about it. There's not gonna be any enemies though, so it should be only about a minute here. If it turns out to be longer than I'm thinking, I'll just cut it out, but I think we're good. Yeah, this is fine. There we go. Okay, so now we're back. Let's head down these stairs this time. Another good example of being able to hop over things with the lunge slash. Difficult timing, but it does work. Alright, bird soldier. 10 enemies and a treasure chest remain. Oh, okay, so get invisible enemies here. A lot of them, in fact. Now that I'm full health, though, I'm probably just going to end up tanking the damage. Wait a minute. Was that... Thinking about where the treasure chest is versus where we are. Alright, so we need to go up. And then instead of going to the right, take the door down. And that should take us to the treasure chest and the last 6 enemies. Oops. Okay, yeah, here we go. Head down. Oh man, they're all 6 enemies are in here. We're probably just gonna end up absorbing a lot of these spirits, whether I want to or not. Strength upgrade, pretty nice. It's actually weird. Some of them are only taking 13 damage, some of them were taking 14 there. So now I am fairly certain that was the last red jewel. That should be all of them. Which means, in fact, that there is actually only 1 red jewel left in the game, and it is in the entrance of the very last dungeon. It's kind of weird, because what it means is that you have to go and get it and then backtrack. I'm trying to be careful about how much speed I pick up here, because I don't necessarily want to skip by these guys and get stuck again. I think... Yeah, there they are, okay. This is going to be actually pretty tough. In fact, can I even get back up there? Am I going to have to loop all the way back around again in order to do that? Oh, that would be terrible. Let me try to go up on the east side here. Right side, and get a little more momentum. Wait for the next cycle here. There we go. Okay, good. Whew. Ah, another strength increase. A lot of those in this dungeon. Probably actually the same amount of... what do our stats look like? 29 strength, 31 defense. And that takes care of this section. So we will do the last section and the rest of the pyramid next time. So thank you for watching. See you soon.